the Joy's damage will out damage the heal, if that makes sense. But if the Joy's damage doesn't out damage the heal, then that's good. The only problem for me is that I don't know if the Joy's damage, transcends the healing from the flooring. That's the only question mark I have for the draft coming in from Monster Vicious, because
Alright then, welcome back to the Land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. We are jumping into our second match of the day here with Monster Vicious on the blue side and Fnatic Onic Philippines on the red side. Both of which eager to escape from this. Oh, well, the moment it starts, we already see Novak Kovar getting picked off. First blood going over to Super Prince. Not the opening that MV ideally wants, because with a composition like this,
Wait, there's already a kill? I literally went to open my door and someone already died?
Hey, yep.
Okay. But again, Cho is the best way I can describe is stupid right now. Cho is so good. He was already good in the previous patch, but now just a little bit more because of the pressure that you can hold. But again, it's like Novak Escobar dying early, it's not that big of a deal. If Martizi died, now that's something, because you delayed at level 4, and Jushin does need that level 4 to be more offensive and defensive. So it's like, yes, something bad happened, but it's not the worst thing to happen.
Yeah, I agree with you. Oh, Fear of Alpha actually misses on Briscoe, able to Shunpo out of the way in time, so MV not really able to find something in return here.
Yeah, King Kong right now, we really have to keep an eye for him, because I do agree with what you said. It does feel like Joy is more equipment dependent nowadays. But going up against a draft like Monster Vicious, where's the big crowd control to stop the Joy from moving? This might be a chance that Joy can pop off much earlier than expected.
Yeah, that is quite concerning, because they really don't have reliable ways of locking King Kong down. And even when you get into the later stages, Uni now contesting the turtle throw, gets knocked out, so King Kong comes on in, steals it away, gets the kill on Uni, all at the same time. Meanwhile, King Kong continuing to dash through the mid lane and picks up a double kill on Novak Skobar.
As impressive as that was, oh, it's not over. Martizi gets taken down. Monster Vicious is dropping like flies, one at a time. And King Kong gets a kill at top. He's getting a kill everywhere.
Oh man, you cannot give King Kong a hero like this. And look at Fnatic Onic, they're now invading jungle. 3 minutes against an alpha. It is not something you would ever expect. Uni having a lot of difficulty just trying to take his orange buff. Split, gonna already jump on top of him, pulls him away. Can he get it? Looks like he will, but he's also going to die at the same time. Just too much damage, and Envy has no way of stopping it.
Right now, Staffa, there are times where you don't want to be right. Like, I theorize that King Kong can do a lot in the early stages of the game, and that was correct. And right now, 6 kills in 3 minutes. Almost 4,000 gold difference in 3 minutes.
Another way of the dragon into the electrifying beast from Uni. Bloom keeps him topped up though. That's a little bit of the value. And here comes the taunt with the taunt, so that they're able to get a kill in return on Briscoe.
Right now, Fnatic Onic, PH. At this point, they're winning so much. What they can do is starve out Uni, because him and Zeno are the real front lines for this team. If you shut down one of them, and I would say it's easier to shut down Uni, then Fnatic Onic, they've already won like 70% of the match, right? Because what's healing gonna do for you if your tanks can't survive?
It's exactly the issue RRQ was dealing with in the previous matchup. If your front line can't survive long enough, your back line just can't do the damage it needs to. Oh, Spear of Alpha too slow again. The flicker from Super Prince gets him out of there.
Yeah, Monster Vicious, they really need to work on his timing, and this is what we're worried about, because this is a style of play that they themselves are not used to. So funny to see, like, Monster Vicious are the one being a little bit more experimental in the draft. This is a best of 3, so you still have chances to come back in the next match or in the next game. But I don't know. Trying out something new against Fnatic Onic PH doesn't really sound like a good idea.
Pretty risky, and once again, Kirk and Briscoe jumps in. Kelra takes the 1v2, wins against Ruff in the gold lane, while the rest of his team is being zoned out of their own jungle. It's not even a turtle pit at this point. Fnatic Onic, King Kong gonna get pulled back, But again, no CC otherwise. He just can do whatever he wants.
Right now, King Kong is so hard to catch, which is weird because I feel like a King Kong would be hard to catch, but for very different reasons. Him as the Joy here is small and elusive. Like I see Marteezy every once in a while try to catch him with the Lantern Flare, but nah, not happening.
Oh, Wave the Dragon onto Uni. Avatar the Guardian though cancels it out. Here comes the hard card. They're chasing down Novak's Kobar. They actually get the kill onto Briscoe because the rest of Fnatic Onic are focusing on the backline on the Florin instead. And I think that's a trade Monster Vicious will take any day. 1 for 2, and they get the turtle.
They would definitely take this every day, especially on a Saturday. Saturdays are a good day to take those kind of trades, and now they're gonna get this purple buff. That's such a small interaction, but big win for Monster Vicious, and now they're even letting the small lizard live just so that they can delay this purple buff.
Definitely a bit of a mistake by Fnatic Onic. They thought that they could spread their resources thin because they were already ahead, but King Kong wasting all of his electrifying beats chasing down Florin didn't quite work.
Oh.
Using it again to try and take the purple. Did he get it?
Yeah, he got it.
Oh.
So it's kind of like, whatever. You take my purple, I take your purple. What's the difference, you know?
Yeah, it's a purple trade. I don't think they mind that too much.
Yeah, purple schmurple, you know, it's all the same. Purple schmurple. I might use that more often.
I don't like. What would be the conditions of you using purple schmurple?
I'll figure it out. Speaking of figuring it out, Kelra has to get away.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Avatar Guardian, the taunt catches Briscoe. He'll sacrifice himself to let Kelra get out. So Uni, it looks like he was picked off on the other side of the map too.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate. You would prefer a +1 positive for there, but breaking even is not good because Fnatic Onic is in the lead, and now King Kong, at this point, he's gonna reach level 15 much earlier because he's at level 12. Uni is level 9. That's a 3-level difference.
Yeah, you do not want to be that far behind against a Joy, especially as an alpha. You should straight up be winning in the first minutes of the game. So Fnatic Onic has been doing an excellent job of controlling this early game. King Kong going in once again. You can see just how elusive he is.
Yeah, at this point, he's basically poking them for free damage. Usually we see pokes coming in from long-range heroes. He's like, touch you, now I'm gone. I touch you again, and then I'm gone. What you gonna do? Nothing. That's what I thought.
Yeah, Joy usually supposed to have a hard time poking with her skill too, but when you have no CCs, you can just do whatever. You usually need to build that up outside of the fight and then ult into the fight, but King Kong has the freedom to just initiate as he pleases.
Marteezy taking way too much damage at this point. Is it even good for a Monster Vicious to contest this one? Because Fnatic Onic, they have more control here, actually.
Ooh, Kirk almost dead, but with the ult from Marteezy, Uni steals away the turtle. Avatar the Guardian separates the rest. Electrifying beats actually denied entirely by the Bloom healing. And Monster Vicious come out on top here.
Yeah, and we can see that Alpha was able to catch Joy that one instance, but again, the dashers coming in from Joy. He's still
Destruction flickers forward. Wave the Dragon catches one. That's gonna be Uni, but he's being healed up completely. This Florin actually doing a lot of work. King Kong comes in again. Electrifying beats finally gets the monster kill on the enemy Alpha.
Yeah, right now, this is very bad for Monster Vicious, and King Kong is just playing around 6-0-0. 60% of the kills is all on King Kong.
Kirk could be in some trouble, but the glue able to survive a lot of tower hits, and you can see Kelra just piercing through the tower. King Kong gets the godlike 7-kill streak, picking off Ruff, and the split pulls Xeno back into the rest. Avatar the Guardian, though, drops Kirk right in between the 2-tier towers, and that means that MV are gonna try and chase him down. Briscoe to see if he can save the glue. Kirk just gonna go ahead and kill himself to the tower, which actually ends up being good, because it gives the kill to the Florin.
Yeah, Monster Vicious, this is a very critical point for their draft. Like, they have to start showing what is up, what is going on. Because the Florin only has one item. Only having the Flask of the Oasis is okay, but clearly not enough. And it doesn't look like he's going for the Enchanted Talisman to spam the heals. going for something different, maybe something like an Oracle. But Monster Vicious, one of their problems right now is the Joy, and they clearly don't have a way to counter, because we see the Joy getting caught maybe like once or twice, but after getting caught once, you're able to run away. That's why when I was frozen just now, I was talking about Rubies, Kajas, Francos, something that can keep the Joy solid for a much longer time.
Yeah, I'm surprised that MB didn't go in that direction as well. Like, they could have totally flexed the Gatot and then went for something with more crowd control, like you mentioned. Oh, the Spear of Alpha finds Briscoe. He's able to dash away. Hard guard onto King Kong once again, and Spear of Destruction pierces through all of MV. Briscoe is traded away, but King Kong is just doing so much damage. Legendary streak for the Joy, but they're now stuck under the tower. Spear of Alpha keeps him there, and the shutdown finally goes over to Uni. Double kill for the Alpha. In the meantime, Kelra has already dismantled the MV backline, though. Spear of Alpha connects with 2 yet again, but he doesn't have enough healing. No max Gobar, no more Bloom, and that means no more living. Triple kill to Kelra.
The problem that Monster Vicious has that Fnatic Onic doesn't have. Fnatic Onic has so many threats. What are the threats for Monster Vicious? They have a Natan. But once the Natan is out, what's next? Right? Are you really worried about the Alpha? The Alpha is strong, don't get me wrong, but his strength has long gone. At this stage of the game, he's more utility. He does damage, sure, but he's there as maybe a tertiary damage. Actually, it's a problem that Uni is a secondary damage, where this is a meta where you want to deal damage. And look at Fnatic Onic. They have much more damage. Like the Joy herself can 1v9, honestly. But once you take down the Joy, then the Moskov is free to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, it's much easier for Fnatic Onic to execute on their win condition overall. And even though Uni finally got a pretty big shutdown on the 8-kill streak King Kong, it's not really enough. There's still an 8k net worth difference. And now Fnatic Onic are gonna just push in with the first Lord. Already started to do damage to inhibitors. Oh, rough in trouble. King Kong, look at him. He just can do whatever he wants.
That was just a tap, Staffa. That was just a tap. In case anyone is wondering, you know, what could be a new meta jungler, you're looking at it, man. This Joy is dangerous.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to playing her again in my pubs. It just seems like a good time, but MB not having a good time. Though they do get a nice pull there. Martizi dropping Kirk into the tower. But look at King Kong. Again, a small poke. Though Ruff actually starting to build up some damage. Dodges the Avatar, the Guardian, Heart Guard. Does it need to be used? Yes, the pull. Martizi actually gets the full stacks. King Kong picked off again.
The moment we doubt MV, that's where they become strongest. Do that more, Staffa.
It has been happening to me a lot recently, I feel like.
It's just being a caster, you know, the caster curse is a real thing. It's like the Force.
I thought it only applied to you, but turns out no, it's just a general thing.
It comes with the job, you know? It comes with the job.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate.
But analytically, Ruff had the Holy Crystal just before going for King Kong. So honestly, that's the reason why they have this big burst of damage. But it doesn't really solve the problem, does it? Right? Like if they're able to kill King Kong consistently, then maybe it does solve the problem. Because one of the questions that we did talk about is that does the heal more than the damage? And looks like now actually getting that shutdown from King Kong is a big spike, because look at Nova Escobar. He only had 1 item, now he has 3.
Yeah, that's gonna be very good, especially now that he's picked up the Enchanted Talisman as well. The healing is gonna be able to permeate a lot more easily and a lot more frequently. And we have to note as well, we already mentioned Natan as a hero can be pretty dumb sometimes at how much damage he has once that Holy Crystal is completed, but he also has the additional benefit of having Florin's Dew this game as well, so even more potential DPS.
Yeah, but that also puts a big target on his back, right? King Kong should know this, and King Kong is like, if I die, I die, but I'm taking Ruff with me, because once Ruff is done and dusted, then the rest of Fnatic Onic, they can do work. Kelra can do work, right? King Kong's job is just to take one person out.
Oh, but speaking of one person, Kirk already gone. Ruff gets the last hit, starting to build some damage. Briscoe looking for him, but he entropies away and flickers forward, getting the double kill on Kilra. Ruff is actually chasing King Kong down now, and it seems like the tides have turned. Uni gets the Lord, Monster Vicious, now controlling the map and taking towers.
I'm an analyst, but now I need a different analyst to help me out because this is a big change of tides. All of a sudden, Monster Vicious, they're controlling the game, all with just getting the items, getting the Holy Crystal for Ruff, and then having that Enchanted Talisman for Nova Escobar increase the confidence that Monster Vicious have for moving further into Fnatic Onic territory.
And Ruff just got Bloodwings as well. They can continue this push. Lord takes down the mid inhibitor. MB now pushing in with all 5 members. Gotta be careful of King Kong. Briscoe gets picked up after the gun. Jin hunts in the backline. Knocks up Kilroy. Taunts both of them at the same time. King Kong gonna be melted away by Ruff. Novak Scobar finishes him off and the Lord is still alive. The crystal is open. It's Monster Vicious. Turn around the early game lead and secure victory in game number 1.